Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Picking Rick and thank you for joining me. So today I'd like to do something a little bit different. A little bit of the story for you. So about a week ago I was having a discussion with somebody I know on the UK Lock Sport forum run by UK Lockpickers. Facebook group, sorry, and his name is Rob Long, and we were having a discussion because he said he was going to send me an Avis Titalium 9050, like the one on the counter there, and I was telling him how when I was watching videos last year I saw the video that Lockpicking Lawyer did, where he had one of these padlocks and he introduced it to gallium. And as the day went on, the gallium took effect. The padlock came apart fairly easily. And then I also made a point of saying how I wasn't going to do it because it's a working padlock, they're not cheap, and we all like locks to pick. Well, this is when Rob happened to mention to me that he also had one that was broken. So he could not get open, would not work at all. And that would be the one that you see on the counter. So I went ahead, made a purchase of 20 grams of gallium because I'd wanted to do this experiment for a while, but I wasn't going to spend, a fairly reasonable amount of money on a padlock just to destroy it. So thank you to Rob for this opportunity, being able to do this. So let's have a little fun with it. Now I'm going to try and do something a little bit different with this. I can't say for certain how much gallium Lockpicking Lawyer used, but I'm fairly certain it wasn't 20 grams of it. I, however, have no use for gallium whatsoever. So I aim to use all 20 grams just to see what happens. And I'm going to try placing it in a few different places on the lock. Maybe it'll speed things up. Maybe it won't. But we shall find out together. Now the only thing I did to this lock was I attacked it with some sandpaper just to try and help things along. That's why I'm not too worried about the little bit that fell off the plate, because the lock will be sat in it. I'm going to stick some in the shackle. Try and retrieve these bits that I've lost. flat on there. And just try and get some more. No, there's some sat in both shackle holes. Warm it up a bit more. And see if we can get some in that bottom hole. Tiny bit in that bottom hole. I think that's pretty much all of it. I think the only thing to do now is to wait. So I shall come back in about half an hour and we shall see what it looks like. Well, we're back again, and as you've probably noticed, there's been a slight difference. Ended up having to transfer it into this bowl because, as it turns out, my house isn't warm enough for the gallium to stay liquid. So I've had to have it in this bowl and repurpose a bottle warmer just to keep it at constant temperature. So it's been about 3.5 hours now. So let's have a quick little look. So as you can see, it's excuse me, started getting under the surface of the lock. Starting to really react underneath it now. I'd really like to see what's happening with the gallium that's underneath the lock, but I don't really want to risk any of it moving where it shouldn't be. Oh, just lost a ball there. See if we can coax that back on. see if I can just gently take a look underneath. No, it doesn't appear. Doesn't appear to have had any effect underneath at the minute. Okay, well, I'm going to work on getting this back into the bowl. And check back in with you shortly. Well, I think we're up to about 8 hours now, something like that. And that's where we're up to at the minute. I did turn it over a couple of hours ago, just to try and get effect on both sides. And it is just getting absolutely everywhere. Fire down from here. Everywhere is starting to get it now. Don't think there's actually anywhere where it isn't being affected now, which is interesting to see. And it's still looks like it's still running under the surface on some sides as well. So let's see if we can I feel it wants to do something. Doesn't appear to be any weak points at the minute. Hang on. Think. Yeah, there we go. See if we can get any more of this. And there we go. Entirely by hand. No tools, no nothing. think. Yeah, the core's free as well, so I can actually repurpose that. So yeah, there you have it, entirely broken apart by hand. So if you've seen one of these locks, if you want to get into it, hope you've got about 8 hours to wait. Well, there you have it. Thank you very much for joining me for this, I'm not going to say an experiment, but fun opportunity I've waited for a while. Thanks very much, guys. Enjoy.